The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Zone. 319. 319. Zone. Hurry up. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Cousins on first down. And the pressure too much that time. As Cousins goes down.
Back him up.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go.
2nd down, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 26 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Crosby on now to kick it away. The 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Cousins to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield.
The pressure gets to him again. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Let's go, let's go. Black.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll run here. It's Murray. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And Diggs has it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, Murray. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Black, E2. Gun. Here we go.
Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Yellow.
Cousins now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go.
Third and goal for Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, that's Allison. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Let's go, come on.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They'll always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On third down, they go Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go, come on.
Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish thing off, but it's still 8.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Here we go.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the slant pattern here complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gun.
1st down. Here's Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, steamer.
On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to shy of the 20. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Hey, Clifford.
Cousins on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
His throw caught right around the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Listen to me.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more
Close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Possession here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it,